Tonight is Halloween, and I got just the right thing to scare you. Boo! Bees. So scary, big and soft you could die the moment you see them. Inside the class, there's a horny guy, a guy with horns, who made the decision to sell all his naughty collections to have some naughty relations. With all the money he got from the mangas and games he sold, he managed to buy an expensive necklace. Apparently, there's a huge line of guys who bought gifts for the woman, but right now we find out. The value for this one was 75 euros, yet the girl seems a bit disappointed. She would have liked the necklace with pink diamonds. However, the price for that one would have been 450 euros. In the next moment, changing her expression, the girl looks this guy directly in the eyes, and with a soft, mesmerizing voice, she mentions that when she puts on a necklace a guy gives her, she gets all jittery like she is his girlfriend. Furthermore, pushing her elite tier cuddling units, she tells him she desires to wear his pink diamond. Seeing that, all the students in the class get captivated by her and enter a frenzy. They start rushing out, looking for work. They must do whatever is possible to buy that pink diamond. Those who remain in the class believe this situation is nasty, but Saki is indeed really cute. Meanwhile, inside her mind, the woman believes dominance feels so good. She must stay calm. The pleasure is overloading her. The succubus in her is the strongest. She believes all men must kneel before her. Moments later, a boy dressed as a monk enters the room, farming aura. Looking at him, everybody believes he has a scary face, and when he wishes them all a good morning, the tension inside the room deepens even more. Looking at him from the side, observing the boy emanating all that aura, Saki wants to get through that tough act of his and take him down today. Her patience is running thin, so she's going to show who's the boss. She believes the best feeling is when outsmarting serious types. Moving closer to his ear, the girl whispers to Ashiya that she is actually a succubus. Is the boy going to judge her for being a bit immodest? There are times when she can't even hold back her desires. With an expression that doesn't show any kind of weakness, Ashiya sits down and mentions he understands and believes it is polite of her to mention that. Then he just drinks his tea like nothing happened. After hearing his answer, the woman gets shocked, realizing this guy said he did not notice she is a succubus. Her naughty face, her tempting body are right next to him, yet he cares more about that tea. Just a moment later, some puppet-looking girl approaches the boy, apologizing for coming out so suddenly and with a shy attitude, wagging her tail as if flames are biting her. She thanks the boy for yesterday. He was truly amazing. Those words stunned Saki, making her believe the two of them were playing catch the ball last night. Apparently, from her point of view, the two of them have been flirting for a week. She gets really disappointed and starts making up stories, suggesting Ashiya ran away because she is way too popular. That is why he settled for a newbie chick. Moving on, who cares about him? There are plenty of other guys anyway. He doesn't even respond well. It's not funny at all. As she stays at her desk all moody, Ashiya realizes something and whispers in the girl's ear, making her body tremble. His voice tingles all her sensitive spots. The boy would like her to show him around before she leaves. He would like her to take him to the art room. And even more images come to her mind, where she could finally see his true self. She knew it. She knew he liked her. But she is not going to let things go the way he wants. He must have ulterior motives, but there is no way around it. Ashiya is her opponent, and she's going to make sure he understands Saki is superior. Once the class finishes, the two of them go to the art room, and surprisingly, there is nobody around. Could it be there are no club activities today? Pretending she has no clue, Saki makes a smooth move, locking the door behind them. With this occasion, the girl gets ready to attack. She asks if Ashiya likes drawing, and when he confirms it, the next move is revealed, making her shoulder look better under the room's lighting. She suggests he draw her body without anything covering her curves. She then starts moving like crazy, posing in all kinds of positions, wondering which one is to his liking. Ashiya can even use his hands to position her however he desires. Then, with red cheeks, she mentions it is a little embarrassing, but she could do even more amazing poses. Waiting to see his expression after doing all these things. The woman is completely broken when she realizes Ashiya's face did not change. He simply replies with a no. He did not come here today for that. Nothing more. He apologizes and takes his leave. With tears in her eyes, the girl believes he got her first. She was supposed to be the one saying that. But she tries to keep him there a little longer, telling him not to be shy and that he should say why he wanted to come here in the first place. His eyes change. Ashiya becomes more focused, and the words, "it comes," leave his mouth. But Saki, not realizing what he means, mentions that she is the one in charge. From behind them, a creature appears, extending its hand, almost catching the girl. Thankfully, our boy was quick enough. He managed to pull her away and used a talisman to trap the creature in place. Looking at the girl from up close, he asks if she is okay, but she is definitely not. What just happened? The next moment, Ashiya mentions he is a psychic, and that creature in front of them is an evil spirit. It's the one that attacked Inugami, the beast folk woman. The reason he was looking for the art club is to learn ink painting. With an expression that makes both the ghost and the girl scream in fear, Ashiya continues his exorcism, saying a chant and sending the dark soul far away. Once done, the girl shows a blush that doesn't seem fake anymore. Ashiya apologizes for holding her so tightly. The girl plays with her hair, mentioning that he is really strong. But she is just playing again. She knows this is a great opportunity, and she makes a move. She is the strongest succubus. She will definitely make him fall for her. And those eyes, staring deep into Ashiya's pupils. The boy avoids her gaze, pats her head, and finally shows a smile, say he can't have a beauty looking at him like that. He would end up falling for her. Then he simply says he is going home and leaves. Meanwhile, the girl is in shock. She cannot believe he did not fall for her even after that. It is the other way around. It looks like she is actually falling for him. Remembering what just happened, imagining where things could have gone, she grabs one of the sculptures and freaks out, saying this is impossible. She won't accept it. She is the strongest succubus. No man should have her wrapped around their finger. This is a feeling she doesn't like. How can she break him? But wait. The word he just used in Kyoto dialect, it means he will never fall in love with her. Somehow, she finds that interesting. With new motivation, she decides to soak him in arrow advances every day until he can't resist anymore. She is definitely going to make him fall for her. Yet, the only thing that is going to fall if she keeps switching into that succubus outfit are my pants, which are starting to feel really heavy. However, things are not going to be as easy as she thinks. The moment she goes after him in the hallway, the boy is already stopped by the puppy girl. Turns out, this boy might be way more popular than she imagined. It's not just a showdown between her and Ashiya. There are plenty of women, in all forms and shapes, who want to capture the boy's heart. Turns out, the puppy girl stopped our protagonist to ask him out. And now, seeing the girl trying to steal Ashiya's heart, Saki is freaking out. She just wants to make an odd move on the boy. Hiding behind a corner, the woman waits to see what the boy is going to do. Since he already fell for her charms, he must refuse the wet puppy. That little girl might be cute, but Saki already got hold on him. After he had those enormous milk producers around him, he could not possibly be interested in someone with a flat layer of skin under the collarbones. Yet, the answer the boy gives freezes the woman. He mentions he is happy to hear that, but before giving an answer, he needs to think about it more. Without wasting any time, he leaves, leaving the girl behind. But it's clear she put a lot of thought into this, and her heart can finally stop beating so fast. Observing all this, Saki wonders what is there to think about. Maybe there's another girl? Approaching the beast folk girl, Saki realizes this girl is bolder than she looks, being able to confess like that. Directly asking if she likes Ashiya, the little beast folk is surprised someone saw her confession. And apparently, Saki does not stop there. She continues by saying she saw him being extremely brave earlier in the art room. Followed by that, she mentions he is kind of scary. But the puppy says he is not scary. Her house was haunted, and even though she didn't say anything, he noticed and came to exorcise it. He might not talk a lot, but she finds him really cool. After that, Saki starts giggling and playing with the girl as if she were a quadruped, even making the girl wag her tail and say woof. Moving on, Saki wonders if Inugami is the type who falls easily in love, but that is not the case. This was the first time she confessed to someone. After hearing that, Saki mentions the girl seems really serious and tells her she will be rooting for her. But that is a complete lie. Her pride is more important than anything else. She will get along with the girl, but in truth, the succubus plans on melting Ashiya down using her appeal. The following day, in physical education, everyone is getting ready to run 5 laps. And when I say getting ready, I mean they're watching Saki's sparkly skin and preparing to hide in a bush. As the running starts, Saki sees Ashiya ahead of her and gets ready to show off her bouncy personality. But the effect works way better on the other boys, who are hypnotized by the up and down movement. They're so focused they don't even notice the river ahead and fall in. Yet Saki keeps trying to make Ashiya notice her. He must give in to temptation once he sees her sacred treasures. Right then, she realizes he is about to look. Apparently, this boy plays an Uno reverse on her. He whispers in her ear, "I want to talk with you in private." His voice makes her legs shake, almost making her fall. And now, once they are alone, despite the woman's naughty thoughts, the guy mentions Inugami confessed her feelings for him. He wonders how he could reject her politely. Saki believes this is great, but she questions why he asked her that. Apparently, the boy grew up in the mountains. He is not used to this kind of thing. He can only rely on Saki. Those words coming out of his mouth make the girl burst with happiness, believing she has already won. Therefore, if she seizes this opportunity, Ashiya will definitely fall for her. She should exploit every sensitive spot with aggressive force. He follows up by saying that, as an Inma, he thought she would know more about love affairs than he does. In the next moment, we see the two of them with their arms linked together, Saki practically flying while the boy runs after her. This little incident is seen by both the boys in the class and the beast folk girl. Saki takes him to a more secluded place with nobody around, wanting there to be just the two of them. Since he wants to reject Inugami without hurting her, it would be better for him to practice. With this occasion, she is going to confess to him, and he must try to turn her down. A bit shocked, he asks if she is really going to confess to him. This prompts the woman to say that it's just for practice, and he should not feel nervous. From there, she goes straight for it, saying that after he saved her yesterday, she can't hold it back anymore. Ever since he transferred to their school, this is the first time something like this has happened. To make it worse, she says the words, "I love you." Ashiya is about to respond, but he is not really able to say anything. The girl, full of hope, believes she got him. He's in the bag. He is unable to turn her down. She even tries to encourage him to reject her, pushing the moment further, but then the boy mentions she should look behind her. Inugami is there, and she heard everything. She followed Ashiya by his scent. Apparently, they were running late, and the teacher told her to look for them. Then, she mentions that Saki loves Ashiya, but that is not the case. The girl tries to say this is just practice for the boy on how to properly reject somebody. Hearing that, the puppy girl realizes she is going to be rejected. Furthermore, they should all calm down. Something is approaching. Plenty of flying creatures appear. These seem to be the same kind of evil spirits as the one they met in the art room. As the creatures are about to attack the girls, Inugami starts barking like a scared dog. But Ashiya moves ahead, doing a flip over the girls and binding all the creatures swiftly, farming even more aura, leaving the girls astonished at his moves. Is he even human? Apparently, the reason he is able to move so well is because he grew up in the mountains. However, for now he has just bound the curses, and for some reason there have been plenty of them lately. Despite not knowing who is in charge of that, Ashiya must keep going. But he can't stand it. He wants to hang out with his friends, but now they're getting involved too. Showing off a terrifying smile, he finishes the curses. Next, he must take care of his own problems. Calling Inugami by her name, Ashiya apologizes and tells her he cannot accept the girl's confession. It's not that he has somebody, it's that he can't be in a relationship because of family matters. But Inugami is a very dear friend. Understanding the situation, the girl has one last thing she wants to do. She suddenly moves, embracing the boy, taking a deep sniff, as if he smells like warm caramel slowly melting in a pan.